What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from the Quartering, and the fans want yet another strong independent woman from Star Wars, The Mandalorian, and WWE fame terminated over social media activity. Over the weekend, Sasha Banks dared to like an Instagram post, a post we're going to take a look at here and decide just how evil it is on a scale of 9 to 10 out of 10, just how quickly she should be fired. This fight inside the Magic, fans want another Mandalorian actress fired amid controversy. If you wanted The Mandalorian season 2, if you watched it, it was difficult to avoid the online controversy surrounding Cara Dune and Gina Carano. Carano's controversial tweets regarding a variety of social justice and political issues divided fans. Opposing hashtags like Fire Gina Carano or We Love Cara Dune trended for months, and now another Mandalorian actress is coming under fire for similar social media posts. This just goes to show you that there are normal people in Hollywood. It's just when they are caught being normal, they get fired. They get canceled. And so they fake it. And so people in Hollywood must continue to fake their wokeness, toe the party line, and continue to use the exact same language that everyone else does. She appeared alongside Star Wars character Bo-Katan and the Axe Wolves in Chapter 11, Episode 11, The Heiress, with Carano's Cara Dune. And of course, Grogu was also in that episode. Now the WWE superstar Banks has come under fire for liking a particular Instagram post that feels like it could incite drama reminiscent of Gina Carano's situation all over again. Banks liked a post by Anus Insights that shared a number of opinions about not receiving the poke. So you see this meme, my face when the government tells me I can do something again that I never stop doing. And again, always as disclaimer here, I don't care what you choose to do with it, with your body, never cared. That used to be a liberal position, but, just don't moralize over others. So you see this, and then you see a link in the bio for all sorts of stuff. I've been living my life, like always, apart from traveling. They have made it impossible to get out of the country or into one without poisoning oneself to have and having them give your DNA, which sucks because I have coffee dates planned in the United States and blah, blah, blah. I'm also not wearing a mask no matter how angrily people look at me, LOL. And there seems to be no airline that won't allow people to breathe normally during a flight. Traveling is one of the biggest passions, but I won't be sacrificing this for it. Or life, which is what many people are taking this stuff. Now, I'm not going to talk about, obviously, we're not allowed to have that conversation, nor am I interested in it. Now, of course, so essentially it was a post that was, pro-individual rights, and, it does have some spicy stuff in there. So it also ends with, why give a flying F about what other people think? Let's all take off the mask and decline to do certain things, to get the poke, really. Now, Star Wars fans and some professional wrestling fans on social media are asking the SmackDown Women's Champion to be fired from the Star Wars franchise, just like former women's MMA and Muay Thai fighter Gina Carano back in February. I actually think they should. I don't think they should, but what they're going to have to do is they're going to have to go a step too far before any normal person actually pushes back against this. Because quite frankly, you saw them come for Rosario Dawson, who ended up being proven 100% completely innocent of any, wrongdoing. They came after Gina Carano, and now they're coming after Sasha Banks. Just found out Sasha Banks is an anti-poker. What? She liked a post that, maybe had some tones of that. Another fan, however, had a different opinion, sticking up for the WWE Network star Banks' right to choose. Leave Sasha Banks alone. If she doesn't trust or want it, it's her body. Isn't that weird? Like, what happened to my body, my choice? Is that a not? Honestly, I'm genuinely asking. By the way, if you're watching this video, I know you didn't get a notification. So, if you're one of the people that just checked my channel, please do consider clicking that red subscribe button down below the video. It will help you find the channel, and I have goal of trying to get 5,000 subscribers by the end of the week, 5,000 additional subscribers. And I know you're out there just lurking. So I hope that you'll find my content worthy of a subscription. While it's unclear if Banks has already been asked back for The Mandalorian Season 3 or a spin-off series, it seems likely that she could appear again. Although Lucasfilm and Disney have not officially confirmed any cast members except Pedro Pascal, Katie Sackhoff, who have both indicated that she and her character will return. So it would serve to reason that Banks would also reprise her role as the Darksaber storyline continues. Las Vegas-raised Carano seemingly is gone from the Star Wars universe for good. Now, there has been some conversation, some rumblings based on a social media post that Carano made that maybe she would be coming back. I really wish that she would. We know Disney has reversed course in the past with the Guardians of the Galaxy director. We know that they are capable of doing that. However, what we don't know is if they're capable of, doing something for the greater good of the fans when that person doesn't have the same political ideology. The director of Guardians of the Galaxy is a far leftist. At minimum, you're kind of your MSN milquetoast liberal. So, Gina Carano seems more like pro-liberty. I don't know if I'd really call her a conservative, really, but she's not that cookie cutter political opinion. And then if you look here, the Mandalorian star, Sasha Banks, she's not really a Mandalorian star, but is getting canceled over liking a post on Instagram. Mercedes Varnado, best known as Sasha Banks, made her mainstream acting debut in the second season of The Mandalorian, much to the delight of wrestling diehards all over the world. Her brief stint in the hit series as Casca Reeves, thanks to creator Jon Favreau, was well received by many and unsurprisingly turned a lot of heads in the Star Wars community, as well as by the looks of it, we'll be seeing more of her in future projects now that the Mandoverse expansion is in full swing. Maybe. That's up to... The frustrating thing is the amount the amount of content you're allowed to see from the people that you're allowed to see it by comes down to about 5,000 people on Twitter. 5,000 internet weirdos is all it takes with their 10 alt accounts to make a mountain out of a molehill. And it seems like that's who Disney takes their cues from. And of course, we see this post here. I don't know. I don't think that, I guess you see Sasha Banks being anti-poke isn't a surprise. Guess those botches taking a toll on her. I'm not really sure what that means. And they posted something that has 1 like. So I'm not sure exactly. I saw her trending over the weekend. Sasha Banks being dragged around the mud for being anti-poke justice. I don't think that this is a thing. This is a frustrating thing that, again, more gaslighting, or even straw manning. I'm not sure what the exact correct term was. Is just because somebody doesn't want to get this particular poke does not make them against all pokes. I don't know why this narrative is allowed to persist in the community. It's obviously not the case. You can choose to not get this one, or you can choose to get it. It's not normally a referendum on your opinion on all pokes. Even the wrestling community here, you can see Ringside News. Sasha Banks is undoubtedly one of the top female WWE superstars in history and has cemented herself in the future Hall of Fame thanks to numerous historic matches she's been a part of. Sasha Banks has not been seen in the WWE television since she dropped the SmackDown Women's Championship to Bianca Belair at WrestleMania 37 back in April. However, she's still active on social media. It seems a recent activity landed her in hot water. Sasha Banks recently liked a post on Instagram. I'm not using their... It seems like the wrestling... Tell me wrestling fans. I know a lot of my viewers are big wrestling fans. Is like the media, the wrestling media, leftist too? It seems like it. Because really, the post itself, I don't believe that it's anti-poke. But anyway, maybe this particular one on Instagram, and due to that, she was trending on social media for all the wrong reasons. A Reddit post about the topic made even more fans aware in her beliefs that many fans took to Twitter to put Sasha Banks on blast for apparently being anti-poke. poke. I mean, I don't know. You know, Sasha Banks legit believes that water turns people woke. Oh, I can't see it. It's always pretty telling when somebody has me pre-blocked. You could see, so they're going through all of her social media, which you can't, you know, what this lower one for, with Alex, and it says, when people are trying to relax, but you're so woke that you just have to drop another truth bomb. We're literally bathing in fluoride. I mean, okay, so she likes Alex. You see the federal post about Federal Reserve. I don't know. So everything she's ever liked, this is what happens. People will dig into your social media, and who knows why you. Sometimes I like something ironically too. So I don't know. Sasha, I hope that they don't get your career, but we know how this works. This is going to follow her forever. Even as a woman of color, it's probably going to follow her forever because that's what these supposedly woke Disney stans do. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.